Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Hello, hi! My name is Neppy. I am a VTuber who has been collecting cute anime girls for way too damn long and creates shorts about my serious hoarding problem. I have been very fortunate to have many viewers who appreciate my bad financial decisions, but of course, these viewers come with questions like,
where to find Atalia figures for
Hello,
God's
where
sake?
do you get $20 Atalia figures from?
Atalia?
Jokes aside, damn, you got some real long ass arms.
I've gotten the question so much that I figured the best way to answer it is create a video with my over a decade experience in the subject of plastic anime girls that make me smile. But before we start, I need to lay down some ground rules. Number 1, this list is going to be in an F tier to S tier format. It's one of these bad boys. You know, you've seen these on Twitter, I'm sure. Number 2, links to everything I will be mentioning is in the description. However, this video is catered for people in the United States looking to purchase figurines. It can be applied to anywhere though. Many of these places ship internationally. Rule number 3, and most importantly, this is all just my opinion. If I hate a website you love and vice versa, guess what? I am not the CEO of everything. We can disagree, and whatever works for you may not work for me. Hey, that rhymed. So please be nice to me and each other in the comments. I also might miss some sources. There are billions of places to buy these little plastic fellas. I invite you to let me know any places I missed that you love in the comments below. Okay, lock in, get out your notepad, because we are opening our hearts and our wallets. First up is the F tier, websites I would never buy from. Going at the very bottom of the barrel are sites like Shein, Temu, and AliExpress. There's basically a 100% bootleg rate from these websites, and on the very, very, very small chance you don't get a bootleg, it will probably take 30 years to even ship to you. The hard truth is that these websites are not worth it. No matter what TikTok may say to you, even if Teto Lover 2013 swears up and down that they got an authentic Mikumo figure for 15 bucks. That shit is a scam. Now for the D tier. Websites I would buy from if I'm like really desperate, but would not recommend. TikTok Shop. I know that during the pandemic, anime blew up, and a lot of people's gateway drug into anime culture was TikTok, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. TikTok Shop is basically the exact same as Shein and Temu. A majority of their stuff will be bootlegged garbage, but the reason I rank it above those is because some official retailers have set up their storefronts on this platform. One of the biggest examples being Pop Mart. Those Labubu bastards have made millions on TikTok. If you're looking to buy large-scale figures or Nendroids like my collection, I wouldn't touch TikTok Shop with a 10-foot pole. Joining TikTok Shop in the D tier is Anime Convention. You may be wondering, oh wow, a nice place to gather with my community. Wouldn't this be a hotspot for merchandise like figurines? And you know what I'd say? That's what they want you to think. Conventions are amazing for supporting local artists and getting things like pins, keychains, acrylic stands, prints, all that fun stuff. Figures are a different territory. 95% of vendors at anime conventions, especially in the United States, prey on people who do not know the prices of figurines in Japan and will sell them at extremely high markups, hoping you won't do your research. A great way to tell is if their table looks like this, you just gotta dip out of there, man. There are plenty of conventions with trustful vendors. A great example would be LAX. They have a ton of vendors come straight from Japan. Those are very, I guess the word would be commercialized conventions, and not something you're gonna find in like bumfuck nowhere, Oregon. So just be aware of the context. I have totally never been a victim of this, and I would never fall for such a silly trick. I mean, I'm not stupid like that. I wouldn't do. All right, moving up in the world, I have the C tier, aka Midburger. Crunchyroll Shop does have official merchandise, and they sell real stuff. However, compared to other places, it's sold at a pretty high markup. If you talk to others in the figure collecting community, a lot of them really dislike Crunchyroll. I've never ordered from them personally, so I can't vouch for this myself, but other websites do what they do cheaper, faster, and better. Secondhand purchasing is a great way to collect figurines, and personally, one of my favorite parts of the hobby. Giving previously loved figures new lives is a core part of this hobby, and if you're not into it yet, I'm sure you will be soon. But, and it's a big one, eBay is riddled with scam and bootleg listings. I don't really know why. There are some legit ones, but you're more likely to find legit figures from the places that are higher up on this list. I will say that eBay's refund system is much better than the previously mentioned places, so kudos to you, eBay. Entering into the B tier, places that I actively use or have used recently. A better alternative to eBay specifically for anime merchandise is Mercari. There is a lot of weeb stuff on there. I have purchased anime figures and cosplays from Mercari and have gotten great results. If you are going for primarily secondhand website and you are in the United States, I would recommend Mercari on the condition, yes, on the condition that you are able to spot bootlegs and receive good pictures of a product before ordering it. If you want a video about how to spot bootlegs, let me know. I'd love to make one. Next up is a unique one, which is local anime stores. Now, this likely applies only if you live in cities or near one, but there are a lot of great local anime stores that make this type of merch accessible. One big perk is seeing the merchandise in person and being able to assess its legitimacy. Be careful though, as many anime stores tend to have pretty high markups. A little markup is okay, you know, they have a storefront, they gotta make a profit, they gotta make a living. Be careful not to get scammed. I've gotten some amazing deals at my local anime stores who have very kind owners, and I recommend searching for one near you and seeing what you can find. You might even find friends with similar interests. The last addition to our B tier is actually a storefront I've made a whole short about, and that is Amazon. Now, if I were to rate Amazon 3 to 5 years ago, it would be an automatic F tier, bootleg wonderland. Unfortunately, last year I learned that not only am I washed, but I'm unk. Because there are a ton of verified figure manufacturers like Good Smile that have very stocked Amazon storefronts. Amazon is especially good because they can have an Nendroid on your doorstep in like 2 days. This was shocking to me because back in my day, figures took months to ship and were much harder to get than now. It's nice to see these types of figurines becoming more accessible. And on the condition that you are buying from verified storefronts only, here's a little list for ya. It is a solid choice if you're looking for a specific figure. Again, I have a video talking specifically about this topic if you want to know more. Now for the A tier, solid options that I use often and would recommend. Entertainment Hobby Shop Jungle, damn, that was a long one, is a store I discovered a couple years ago at one of their physical storefronts. I have visited their stores in California and Osaka, and I had a great experience in both. They also have a website that ships to the United States. They have reasonable prices, and I haven't spotted any bootlegs there. It's very similar to a Mandarake, but it has a US location. Their website is the only place I could find my Ilya figure at a reasonable and not TikTok trend gouging price. Especially if you're in the US, I really recommend taking a look at their storefront. r/anime figures. I know what you're gonna say. I don't wanna go on Reddit. That's for losers. Yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what, pal? We both collect fake anime girls. We are all losers. The unfortunate truth is that the subreddit is a great place to get anime figure news and buy secondhand. I have gotten several figurines from this Reddit that I'd never find otherwise because they're just not available anymore. Obviously, not everyone on this platform is a reliable seller. It's important to check for bootlegs and always pay using a service like PayPal that can help you if something goes wrong. Regardless, if you're looking for something rare, want to keep up with recent releases, or just want a community to talk to, this subreddit is a great option, even if you have to download Reddit. The S tier. This is for the real basement dwellers. Kotobukiya and Good Smile Company are both very well-known figure manufacturers. If you ever wanted to purchase a Nendroid, Figma, or one of these various famous scale figurines, Good Smile Company is responsible for all of them. Kotobukiya is also responsible for many famous Bushijo? I still can't pronounce that. Series like My Little Pony figurines that I happen to own most of. Now, both of these companies are based out of Japan, but in the past 3 years or so, they have expanded production to now ship to the United States. Yay! You're not exactly gonna get a bargain from these sites as they are the direct sellers and they will be for retail price. You are also only gonna find what is presently available, but they will never sell you a bootleg and directly put money into the sculptors and artists' pockets. If you're just starting out collecting, I highly recommend one of these two websites if their wares interest you. Finally, at the top of the S tier, the place I buy 95% of my collection and is widely considered the best place to pre-order and purchase new and pre-owned figurines. Ami Ami. Ami Ami offers a wide variety of options for collectors. Through their events where they advertise upcoming figures to their gigantic pre-owned section that offers an extensive grading system for all pre-owned figures for sale on their platform, Ami Ami doesn't just have figurines, they have everything. This is my go-to whenever purchasing a figure, as they consistently have the best prices and stock. Their storefronts in Japan are also amazing, with huge glass cabinets filled with upcoming releases and small papers you can use to pre-order in store. I know not everyone has the privilege of traveling to Japan. If you ever do and are interested in taking figures home, Ami Ami and Mandarake are some of my favorite spots. One of the biggest cons though is their shipping is very expensive. But if you live in the US, that's just the reality these days. And it will always take some time due to all the orders being shipped directly from Japan. To conclude, Ami Ami is top 1. I will glaze them till the day I die, and I recommend checking here first for any of your figurine needs. This is the Neppy approved tier list for purchasing anime figures. The tier list is just a guideline and life is yours, so do whatever you want with it. But these are the websites I personally use and recommend to collectors of all levels of experience. If you stuck around to this part of the video, thank you very, very, very much. This is the first time I'm trying long form content and I'm so excited to create more. I truly love being a VTuber and everyone has been so supportive of me and sharing my nerdy interests. Even just a view motivates me to expand my channel more and more. I do have plans to start streaming soon, so if you are interested in that, subscribe to this channel or check out my Twitch that's linked below. If you need any more advice regarding figure collecting or just want to see something cool from a certain series, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts or even help you out. Okay, I'm done with the yap. Bye!